How to use Skype for Mac. In this tutorial, I will show you how to download and install Skype for Mac. I will show you the main settings for your account and how to add a contact, start a conversation, do a call, and share the screen. Let's get started. How to install and create an account on Skype for Mac. I will show you how to download Skype for Mac, how to install it, and how to create an account. Also, we will talk about the main settings of Skype. Let's download Skype for MacBook. For this, open your preferred browser. We will use Safari, but you can use any browser that you like. On the search box, write skype.com and hit enter. On the main page, you have an option, Download Skype. Click on it. Download Skype for desktop on Mac by clicking Get Skype for Mac. Click Allow. The download of Skype has begun. After the download is complete, click on the download folder. On this list, click on the file that has Skype in the name. Now drag and drop Skype to application. Skype for desktop for Mac has been installed. Let's open Skype. Click on the launchpad. Here, find the Skype icon and click it. Because Skype was copied over the internet, you need to confirm that you wish to open the app. Click on Open. To create an account or log in into your old account, click Let's Go. Click Sign in or Create. You can write your email if you already have an account, or click Create one for a new account. We will use a new account on Skype. On this page, you can use your phone number or email. I will use my email, so I will click on Use your email instead, but you can also use your phone number. Write the email and click Next. Write a new password and click Next. Write your first name and last name and click Next. Verify your email. Check your email for the code you received. Let me go to my Gmail account to check the code. Here is the email. We will take the code and use it on Skype app. Write the code and click Next. Write the code and click Next. Now, write the CAPTCHA code so you can finish creating the account. Select your birthday and country. Now click Next. Hit Next to confirm your birthday. Here, you can choose your profile image. Tap on the Upload Photo button and select the file you wish. Now tap on Continue. Allow Skype to access the microphone. Click OK. Here, you can test audio to be safe it is working. Tap on Continue after you have tested the microphone and speakers. Tap OK to allow Skype to access the camera. Also, you can set up a custom background effect directly here. After you have finished this, just hit Continue and click OK. You have now created an account on Skype for Mac. Let's check a bit the settings we have on Skype to understand the software better. On the top, you have the following sections: Chats, Calls, Contacts, and Notifications. You can create a Meet Now call and you can share the link to allow others to join. Also, you can create a new chat and a new group or a new private chat. You can also tap on the dial pad to be able to write a number to call. For you to get to the settings, click on the three dots menu on the top. On the sub-menu, click on Settings. Here, you have lots of options on the settings. On Account and Profile, you have option to edit your profile picture, edit your email, birthday. Also, you can add fonts and manage how you are seen on Skype. If you click on the Profile Picture zone, you will be able to change the picture and set up who views your profile picture, public or only contacts. These options depends only on you and how you set it up. If you wish to have better privacy, I suggest you set it up only for contact. If you click on your profile, you will be redirected to your Skype account on your current browser. Here you can manage your account and subscription. Now let's click on General. Here you can set up your language. Also, you can modify the translation settings. On the appearance, you can change the theme for Skype. You can use light or dark theme. Also, you can select the primary color depending how you like it. Let's check how they look. On audio and video, you can set up the microphone, speaker, and camera. You can set up the background effects as you like. On calling, you have an exciting option. Click on Call Subtitles. Here, you can set up to show subtitles for all calls. This will help you much if you do not hear well. The last part of the settings is messaging and notification. You can check these options to see what is the best fit for you. How to add contact on Skype for Mac. Skype is a very good app to keep in touch with friends and coworkers. To add a contact on Skype, you will need to do the following. Click on the contact button from the top. Here, click on the button New Contact. On the search, you will need to add the username of the account you want to add or the name for that person or even the email. Let's search the email. Now let me search a part of a username. How you can see that Skype found multiple contacts with the name. If there are multiple persons with the same name, the best way to choose who is your contact that you want to add is to look at the picture. Now tap on Add for that person who you want to add as a contact. The person you added as a contact needs to confirm your contact add. Wait the other person to respond. How to start conversation on Skype for Mac. On the main page of your chats, you will have what conversation you started on Skype. If you wish to continue to talk with somebody, you do not need to start a new conversation. Just click on an old conversation and continue the talk. For you to start a new conversation, click on the contacts from the top. Click on a new person that you have not talked. To start a talk, just write them a message. On a conversation on Skype for Mac, you will be able to send images, contacts, audio messages, location, and much more. Let's see how you can send an image. Click on the image button and select a picture. You can add multiple images. Now click on the send button. To send a contact, you can click on the contact button. Select the contact you wish to send and hit the send button. Also, you can record an audio message if you do not wish to write. Click on the microphone and say what you want. After you have finished, just hit the send button. If you click on the more button, you will see you can send location, video message, schedule call, and even a poll. You can try every option to see how this works and use it for your benefit. How to do a call Skype for Mac. Calling Skype contacts on Skype is always free, but to call a mobile phone or landline through Skype requires Skype credit or a subscription. First, in the chat zone, if you already talk with that person, you can quickly start a chat. If you do not find the person in this zone, click on the contacts or calls and find the person here. Click on the person who you want to call. Now on the top you have two buttons, a video icon and a call phone icon. If you wish to start a video call, click the video icon. If you want to start an audio call, click on the phone icon. So let's tap on the audio call. Now the call is in progress and we are waiting for the other person to accept the request. Please note, if the person has accepted the call, you can quickly turn on/off video or audio at any time of the call. You will have three buttons on this window: a microphone, a camera, and an end call button. On the top you have some interesting options. First, we have the options to make this call a separate window, a full screen, or how it is now, a floating window. After that, we have the invite person button. You can invite multiple persons after you have started the call. Let's test it out. Click on Add to Call. Select the person and click Add. Now the person is invited to the call. Let's start the camera on the call. You see now that the camera is started. If you remain with the cursor over this button, you will also change your custom background directly here. Also, on the right part, you will be able to send a chat message for this person. This is useful when you need to send some data for your conversation, like a link. Near the chat button, there is a share screen option. You can share the screen for the person if you need them to show something. Also, you will have on this window three dots on the bottom. Click it. Here, you will see other options like turn off incoming video, turn subtitles on, hold call, and start recording. If you turn subtitles on, then Skype will try to write what the person said. This is a very good option for those who do not hear well. Also, if you wish to keep a copy of the talk with the person, you can press on Start Recording. Please keep in mind that both of you will get the record, so be sure to tell the other person you record the meeting. These are the main options of the call. How to create a private chat on Skype for Mac. Skype Private Conversation uses the industry standard Signal protocol, which allow you to have end-to-end encrypted Skype audio calls and send text messages, images, audio, and video files. The content of this conversation is hidden in the chat list notification to keep private information. Private conversation can only be accessed on one device at a time. To start the private conversation on Skype for Mac, click on the arrow on the New Chat button. Select New Private Conversation. Select the contact you'd like to start the private conversation with. An invitation will be sent to that contact asking to accept your invitation. This invitation is valid for 7 days. If they do not accept before, then the invite will expire and you will need to send another one. Once your friend accepts your invitation, your private conversation will be available on the device they accepted from. If you or your friend would like to move the conversation to a different device, accept the invitation from the device you want to use. Just a note, if you switch devices while maintaining a private conversation, you might have to go through the steps again on your new device to continue your private conversation. Other members of the private chat will be notified of the device change. You can also switch between your Skype and private conversation by selecting the Skype or private tabs on the top of your discussion. This is how you create a new private conversation on Skype for Mac. How to create a new group on Skype for Mac. Group chats are quite useful as they permit sending a message to multiple persons and help you not to lose much time. For you to add a group chat on Skype for Mac, click on the arrow from the New Chat button. On this menu, select New Group Chat. You can also create a new moderated group depending on your needs. Moderated groups are perfect for when you need more control over the group. For example, a classroom or online presentation. You can use functions within moderated group to modify user roles, ban user from a chat, and more. We will create a simple group chat for this tutorial, so click on the new group chat. Write a name for the group chat. You can also select a picture if you wish. Click on the arrow from the bottom. Now select the person who you wish to invite to the group. You can choose as many as you like. Please note that if you want to video call the persons from the group, Skype supports only a maximum of 50 persons on a video call. After you selected the person who you wish, click on Done. Now you have created the group. If you forgot to add somebody to the group, click on the number of participants from the group page. Here you will have the possibility to add more people. If you click on Show More, you will see the rest of the participants. Also, on the bottom of this window, you will be able to activate or deactivate notifications, chat history, and also allow the group to be shared via link. Also, here you will be able to leave the group as well. Now, if you go on the top of the page, you will be able to change the group's image and name. Also, you will be able to share the link to join the group if you click on this button. Activate the share group via link. You will get a link that you can send to somebody to join the group. I would suggest not to activate this option if this is a private group. You have now created your group on Skype for Mac. How to do a group call on Skype for Mac. With the Skype video chat app, group video calling for up to 50 people is available for free on any mobile devices, tablet or computer. If you wish to create a conference call in Skype, please follow these steps. You have more options to start a conference call. You can call a person and then add others to that call. Another option is to go to a group chat and use the call button from the group page. Another way that we will talk about is the following. Click on the Calls button from the top. Click on Option, New Call. Now select the persons who you wish to add on a call. After you have finished, click on Call. The call is starting. Like the simple call on conference group, you have the same options. You will have 3 buttons on this window: a microphone, camera, and an End Call button. On top, you have some exciting options. First, we can make this call on a separate window, a full screen, or how it is now, a floating window. After that, we have the Invite Person button. You can invite multiple persons after you have started the call. Let's test it out. Click on Add to Call. Select the person and click Add. Now the person is invited to the call. Also, on the right part, you will be able to send a chat message for this person. This is useful when you need to send some data for your conversation, like a link. Near the chat button, there is a Share Screen option. You can share the screen for the person if you need them to show something. Also, you will have on this window 3 dots on the bottom. Click it. Here, you will see other options like Turn off incoming video, turn subtitles on, hold call, and start recording. If you turn subtitles on, then Skype will try to write what the person said. This is a very good option for those who do not hear well. Also, if you wish to keep a copy of the talk with the person, you can press on Start Recording. Please keep in mind that both of you will get the record, so be sure to tell the other person you record the meeting. These are the main options of the call. How to share screen on Skype for Mac. For you to start a share screen on Skype for Mac, you will need to call somebody or you need to call a group. Let's call somebody from my list. Click on that person's name and then click the call button from the top. The call has started. Now click on the Share Screen button from the right bottom. If you are using this feature the first time, you will need to allow Skype this permission, so click on Settings. Click on the lock from the bottom to make any changes. Use your fingerprint or password. Now, check the checkbox from Skype to allow screen share. You can click later as this will work. Now, tap again on Share Screen. You will have the possibility to share what screen you want. I have the monitor of the Mac and another monitor. Select the one you want if you have two monitors and click Start Sharing. Now screen sharing is working. You see that a red border is near my desktop screen. This shows that you are sharing the screen. All you do and all notification will be seen by person who are watching, so please be careful. If you want to stop the sharing, go and click the Stop Share button. You have shared your screen on Skype for MacBook. How to blur background webcam on Skype for Mac. For you to blur background on webcam, you will need to click on the three dots menu near the name. On this menu, click on Settings. To go to the webcam settings, click on the Audio and Video button from the list menu from the left. If you see the camera, then it means your Skype is correctly set up. For you to blur the background, click on the Blur option from Choose Background Effect. If we click on this, how you can see, the background becomes blurry. You can also add a custom background for your webcam if you want. Click on Add Image Plus button. Now select the image you wish to add as a background and click Open. Now my background is changed. I have nothing on my back that I had before. Now the background image I selected is here. You can easily change other backgrounds and add more backgrounds for Skype. You can delete a background if you click on the Delete button on an image. After you have finished setting up the background you wish, close the settings. When you call somebody, the background you choose will be selected. How to activate dark mode on Skype for Mac. If you want to activate dark mode on Skype for MacBook, click on the three dots menu near your name. Here select Settings, first option from the menu. Now, on the left, click on Appearance. Here, you can easily enable dark mode on Skype by clicking Dark on the Modes option. Also, you can choose the primary color for the Skype app. You can choose what color defines you better. You also have high contrast dark theme here if you like this, but I mostly like the default dark mode. If you go a bit down, you will have the option Enable Compact List Mode. This will make the list of people a bit smaller and you will see more people on the Skype list. Please note this option will take out the photo on the main list, so this will make a bit harder to understand who is who. If you set up this option, I will suggest activating also Show User and Conversation icon to show the icon picture of that person. You have now activated dark mode on Skype for MacBook. If this was useful, please like, share and subscribe. Also, if you have any questions, please ask them in the comments area below.